Welcome back. I'm John.
And I'm Claire.
And today we're going over Unit 15, the end of I.Seoul.U. This is going to be an article about the slogan or the motto, but I would like to say slogan of the current slogan of Seoul's kind of city and the tourist sort of kind of trying to attract tourism through the slogan and everything. But they're thinking of changing it and they're doing it next year, 2023. Have you noticed that it's a pretty popular tourist destination?
Absolutely, yes. Obviously, we've been through a dip in tourism during the pandemic, but I think I said in a previous article that I noticed the tourists are starting to come back and it's kind of re-energizing the part of the city that I live in, which is near Myeongdong.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. I just looked at numbers recently and the chart was, continually up, and then 2020 was just that, just completely down, of course, obviously.
All over the world, yeah.
But before then, 2019, it was ranked 23rd amongst all the cities in the world.
Pretty good going.
Yeah, and you would think like, oh, Jeju's a bit higher up there. No, 100th.
Really, 100th? Yeah. Well, that's a long way below.
Now,
better catch up, Jeju.
Yeah, Jeju. I think that's foreign people's visiting rather than domestic tourism, because I think if it included domestic, it might be number one.
Yeah.
But maybe not number one, but higher up there, of course.
And size as well. Seoul's just so much bigger. I bet if you filled every hotel room in Jeju, you couldn't get as many people as Seoul.
Yeah, that is true. So yeah, I think Seoul is definitely pretty popular and it's still popular and people want to still come. They didn't lose interest, so.
Yeah, for sure.
So welcome to everybody coming, hopefully.
But I guess for us, Seoul is kind of home for now. There are some vacations when I've got to be a tourist in Seoul, but mostly I guess I'm more of a citizen. What international city would you most like to visit?
For me, Istanbul, probably. Yeah, there's a lot of cities in that general vicinity and area that I would love to visit. But it may not be as open to me visiting as I would like.
I see, I see where you're going.
Yeah. The historic cities that are currently under a lot of turmoil still. Anyways, but Istanbul it may have some troubles that I've heard, but it's not enough to deter me. And I've heard great things and I would love to go to that city.
Oh, I really want to see that whopping great. I think, what is it at the moment? I think right now it's a mosque, but through its history, it was, I forget what it was built as, but it's been changed from church to mosque to church to mosque a number of times. So the sort of layer upon layer of new architecture and new paintings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to see that.
That sounds wonderful. I'm sure I've seen pictures of it. Yeah, just like the culture too, just the idea of, I shouldn't probably say this, but enjoying the hookah. Along with some tea.
Hookah is perfectly legal. It's a form of tobacco.
Yes, it is.
With fruit.
And although I don't usually partake, that is something that is part of the culture that I think I would love enjoying. And you?
Me, I think I really want to do Athens properly.
Athens, Georgia, in America?
I didn't know there was an Athens in Georgia.
Yeah.
I now know that. I mean Athens, Greece.
Yes.
I did go once when I was about 15 on a school trip. But, you don't get to do anything on those school trips. They drag you around. Anyway, I want to do it properly as an adult. And I've been reading a lot of Greek mythology lately. So I want to do it now I actually know what I'm looking at. So.
Yeah. I didn't go to Athens proper, but I did go to a place called Delphi.
The Oracle.
Yes, and I saw the Oracle.
Did you
saw the oracles, but
what is it? Did
fortune?
you get your fortune told?
No, I just sniffed the gases directly and got the visions myself.
Oh, how great! You did the free option.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't remember any of it, but I did wake up in a hospital a couple days later.
Wow, sounds wild.
No, I did not get any fortunes, but seeing the actual place was fantastic, and I actually, through the power of the internet, learned about the history during the trip. And that was wonderful. A beautiful city nearby too. But just climbing up on that hill and seeing that ancient history is just, it's sending chills up my spine as we speak. Let's go ahead and read that article a little bit deeper and then talk about it in the next section.
The end of I.Seoul.U. After 7 years, Seoul's mysterious official slogan, I.Seoul.U, is being retired. It appears that people were not particularly fond of the slogan, mainly because they had no idea what it was supposed to mean. This may have been an intentional effort to leave it up to each person to interpret it freely, but not many people were impressed, and the slogan was largely ignored. A new marketing phrase will be announced sometime in 2023, but skeptics are not getting their hopes up for anything better.